Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol ACBFF. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So all this here may look like several days worth of time. It's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price. And then in this situation makes mapping out a very logical question quite straightforward. And that question revolves around the fact that today the price made a really nice bounce. I mean, when you consider where the price was at its low points during that first 30 minutes, and then you look at where the price ultimately closed, any rational person is going to say, yeah, the price definitely made a very, very nice bounce on the day. But that does lead to the valid question of, but is there any sort of true power behind this price movement? Is there any sort of genuine strength? Or is this just some sort of dead cat bounce, knee-jerk reaction type move? I have no idea, but like I said, by using charts, we can make answering that question very straightforward. And in my mind, it all revolves around a single level, and that level is down here at $10. Why is 10 so important? Well, hopefully we can all agree on the logic that price movements with true power are going to progress forward. Or in other words, a bounce is going to keep on bouncing. It's not going to go back to where it was. I'm assuming you're saying, hey, thanks, Captain Obvious. Of course, if a price is truly powerful, it's not going to go back to where it was. That would be a total contradiction. Exactly. So with that in mind, think about 10. Any sort of closes below there, or worse yet, if the price separates to the downside, what would that be doing to the price at that point in time? That would literally be putting the price right back inside of that range that it just broke out of. Again, going back, not a sign of true strength. Whereas let's say the price pulls back here, behaves in this manner, and then start to work its way back upwards. What would you have in this situation? Well, you'd have a set of lows right here. You'd have that low down there. If you picture each one of those as stair steps, well, hey, now you have stair steps progressing in the upwards direction. And again, that's the name of the game. That's what a truly strong move is going to do over time. It's going to make progress forward. And in this situation, I'm just defining and quantifying the quote-unquote progress point as the $10 mark. What about levels of resistance? Well, this area of resistance comes about from an annotation level that I talked about yesterday, and just following a simple rule in charts which states when levels of support are broken and closed below, they do tend to act as resistance, and that is exactly what played out today. So for those of you that did watch yesterday's video, I talked about 1080 as being a level of support, but after the gap down, that counted as breaking the level of support. You would expect it to act as resistance, and that's what's already happened a couple of times here. So by no means am I saying it's impossible for the price to get back above 1080. I'm just saying it makes sense why the price did struggle right up around that area. So that'll be the initial area of resistance going forward. All in all, though, no doubt about it, very nice bounce today. Now it's just a question of, can the bulls build upon this bounce and momentum going forward? We shall see. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.